How you doing, my YouTube family? Good morning and good afternoon and good night. I know I have subscribers from all over the world, so respect for everyone who subscribed to the channel. Make sure when you're subscribing, you're checking that notification bell so you can get all of the new latest content that I'm bringing out. I'm trending to start putting out content once a week, so make sure you guys check those out. Today's video is going to present to you how you can tune your vehicle, and this applies to a 1.8T, 2.0, 3.0, any VW, GTI, Golf R. So I'm going to give you a rundown of how it can be done. As you can see in front of me, I have the Revo SPS controller. I believe in one of my previous videos, I kind of talked about Revo SPS controller. I compared it to APR. Wait to the end. This video is not just about an SPS controller. It's actually about tuning software. Today, I'm going to tell you why I like Revo as far as what you can do over APR, IE, or any of the other tuning softwares. Don't get me wrong, I'm currently with APR, I love it, but Revo just really gave you user control of your actual tune. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can do that. So as you can see on the back of the Revo SPS port, you have 0 for communication. And that's basically when you're plugging it into a computer and changing your software. You have 1 for stock, 2 for performance A, performance B for 3, performance 4 for C, anti-theft for 5, 6 for anti-theft off. Then you have your firmware update in case you need to do an update. So that's going to be, I'm giving you an idea of the different things that you can switch with the actual Revo SPS port. Now, and if you look, it just goes right into your OBD2, simple as that. So this is going to be the front side. This is just going to coincide with the back just to let you know what map or what you're actually doing. I'm going to slide right over here to my other computer, which is Windows. This software is only available for Windows, but I know if you have a Mac, they have different programs to where you can run Microsoft or Windows applications. So if you ever just still wanted to get it, if you did not have a PC. So as you can see, you're going to need any traditional device that connects with the MIDI cord, and I'm going to show you how the MIDI cord looks. So this is to give you an example. So if you look right here, this is what goes in there. This is a traditional thing that goes into a printer, that goes into any device that you have. The other end of it is pretty much going to be just a traditional USB. So that's going to go into the SPS controller right over here. Now I have the SPS controller plugged up to the USB port. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to plug it into the computer. Once your SPS controller is plugged in, you want to go to the SPS controller and you want to put it on 0 for communication. So now that I have my SPS controller plugged up, I'm going to click on Revo Select Plus, which is a software that's used to control the Revo controller. So as I click on the software, on the link, it's giving me a user agreement. This is just anytime you hook it up, and I'm put yes. It's just asking me, am I aware of what I'm doing? So as you can see right here, you have your Revo Select Plus, and you see you got Porsches, you got Audis, even BMW. So Revo can, tunes for Mercedes, BMW. So you don't have to be a VW person to actually do this. But I'm a VW Audi platform, so I'm representing to you guys. So you have About Revo, and then you have Adjust Revo software. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to click on Adjust Revo software. So once I click on Adjust Revo software, it's giving me 3 different maps. You have your ECU, you have your acquire, you have your set, and you have your SPS Plus. So I'm not doing it straight from the ECU to the car. I'm doing it from the SPS controller. So this would be if you just went straight with the Revo software to your car via OBD port. But since I'm doing it with the SPS controller, I'm going to go ahead and go down here. So like I said before, if you notice, you have A, you have B, you have C. So when I come back over here, you can see that A, that B, and that C. So I'm going to be adjusting A, B, and C, which are going to be 2, 3, and 4, which are the different modes that I want. This is where it gets fun. Okay, if you want your car to be stock, you can just simply go here and press stock. if you want your anti-theft on, you can simply go here and put it to anti-theft. So these are going to be different ways that you can just pretty much control your vehicle or tell your vehicle what to do via the OBD port. So right here, if I want my A tune for my boost to be, this is how you adjust your boost. You just basically say, okay, I want my A tune, I want the boost to be 9. And then you got your timing right here. You can just adjust your timing to where you want your timing. And then you have your fuel to where you can adjust your fuel to where you want your fuel. So just so people can know, when it comes to tuning, there's 3 major factors. Of course you have, your mods, but there's 3 major factors to tuning. There's boost, there's timing, and there's fuel. So a lot of times when you run rich in your car, it's because you have too much fuel, and that's when the tuner will say, okay, I'm gonna take some of this fuel down, you're running rich. Let's say if you're getting boost leaks, or let's say if your vehicle is running too lean, that means you have too much boost. Your engine is asking for too much air. So since your vehicle is asking for too much air, the fuel can't accommodate that, and you're gonna get a lean code. And your timing basically is when your pistons and the combustion in your chamber occurs. For example, if you add water meth, you want to add more time into your vehicle so there can be a longer, more linear combustion in your car. So let's say, for example, if I did not have all of the necessary things I needed, and I just put everything in my car all the way to the top. So that's when I actually plug this into my car, and when I turn my car on, my car is probably gonna either blow up, it's gonna stall, I'm gonna pop something, blow something up. So when you're adjusting these things, you wanna kind of do it a little bit at a time. Let's say, for example, if you have a new part, you added an intercooler or added meth, and you wanted to add a little bit of time, and don't push it all the way to the top. You want to either collaborate with someone who understands timing, or you either want to take a little bit at a time and take baby steps. And when I say take baby steps, what I mean by that is you want to go, put it up 1, take a drive. Put your boost up 1, take a drive. And once you take that actual drive, you can see how your vehicle responds to it. Take baby steps. So when you think about it, essentially when you're doing a dyno, they're getting live data, so they can automatically know if you need more boost, more timing, or more fuel. But if you're not dynoing your car, or if you're dealing with just an in-house tuner that does not have a dyno machine, this is when they have to take baby and safety steps. Even Revo, with their stage 1 and 2 tune, don't put the boost up all the way. I believe it's at 6, and I believe the timing is at 3, and I believe the fuel, don't quote me if I'm wrong, they could have changed by now, but I believe the fuel is at like 5 or something like that. So this is kind of like a preset for Revo, so because they don't want to blow up your engine. And so basically it's kind of self-explanatory at this point. If I want this one to be this tune, so basically at this point, what I will do, remember the left is for ECU, so I'm using everything from the right. I'm just gonna go ahead and say, okay, this is A, this is tune A. I'm gonna go ahead and set tune A. So now, this is set for tune A. So then if I go to B, I set B how I want it. If I go to C, I set C how I want it. So let's say if you wanna go to the track and you want your track tune to be C. Let's say if you got water meth and you want your water meth tune to be B. Let's say if you want to be a little bit overstock and you just want a little bit, and let's say you want to be a little bit overstock, you want to be a little aggressive, you put it at A. And so all you do is just set each one. And as you're setting it, it's communicating with the SPS controller, via USB. And this controller at that point will be plugged into your vehicle. Here's a quick video just to show you how it works. important that you guys, if you have a Revo and you do decide to get the SPS controller, that you don't go crazy and blow up your engine. Take baby steps at a time. It's fun to see what your car can do. Like I said, the one thing about Revo is they're all in. So I can give you guys a little backstory on Revo. So believe it or not, the individuals who own Revo are ex-APR employees. And I got this direct source from two big time tuners over in my city. So what happened is these actual Revo employees wanted to take the bar to the next level because APR really cared about the safeness and the safety of the vehicle and the tune, which is why, as a lot of people know, APR went away with stage 2, and ultimately there are rumors out there that they may be going away with their tunes in general and just sell their actual merchandise. But anyway, back to the point. So these guys said, hey, we want to take the tune to the next level. We want to give the users complete control of the vehicles. Let's make this car go as fast as possible. Now, if you're tracking and racing your car, this is definitely a great concept. Even when they first launched Revo, it was a funny story. They showed me a video where they were actually using APR software. So just to let you guys know, the technology is the same, only they have different strategies on how they present it to you. Like I said, if you are good at tuning and you want to just drive your car to the hell's end, Revo is a super aggressive tuning. As you can see, you have complete power to blow up your engine or to make your engine calm. So don't go crazy. Collaborate with people. But yeah, this is pretty much kind of giving you guys an ideal of how you actually can tune your vehicle at home. And like I said, if you want to go back to stock, you go right there. If you want to go back to, if you want to control it from the ECU, you control it there. And that's going to be it in a nutshell, guys. So yeah, if you do need to have a basic, this is a question that a lot of people ask, and the question is, yes, you do need to have a Revo tune in order to utilize the software. So just keep that in mind. But regardless of having to have a tune, just the fact that you have complete control of your vehicle, it says a lot. I mean, it's like, honestly, if you got a stage 1 tune, you can still, to a certain extent, take your car to a stage 2 level. And I'm definitely not biased to, any companies. I actually am going to do a video on an IE tune. I actually bought the IE tune, so I'm going to put that in my vehicle so I can compare Revo, IE, and APR, overall. So I try everything out. I'm the guinea pig for the team. So if you guys have any questions, please ask me in my comments. Be polite. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I'm here to share my knowledge. So yeah, share this page on Facebook. The more that you share this page, the more that this channel will grow, and the more information we can get to the people who want to take their cars to the next level. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all the love.